Officer Dave, would you open the courtroom for us, please?
The state of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Court is now in session. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I see Reason. I see Nakia Robertson. This is 366. Mr. Rusin, you have busy day today. Apparently, I have several files with you this morning.
Yes, I see that.
Well, let's get started and get one of them out of the way. This is Nakia Robinson.
All right.
I don't have audio from her yet. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started. We're okay now. This is 23-146-366. LVNV funding versus Nakia Robinson. This is our second pretrial in this case. Appearances.
Judge, may it please the court, my name is Attorney Richard Gruson. My bar number is 35222. I am the attorney of record for the plaintiff.
And your name, ma'am?
Nakia Robinson.
Okay, we opened written discovery the last time we were together. Where are we on this file, people?
Judge, I can see there has been some exchange of correspondences. I have not been in a position to send written discovery out to defendant yet, but I intend to do so based on the exchange of the informal correspondence. So at this time, I would ask that formal discovery continue, so I can send formal discovery rather than the informal letters I have been sending. And I request that for another 30-day period or until the next pretrial that you may schedule.
All right, well, let's continue then your written discovery. Your next day with me then will be August 18 at 10 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Yes, Judge.
That works for me, but I have a question. Can
Yes,
I
ma'am.
answer a question, Your Honor? What does informal and formal discovery mean? What does that mean?
Discovery is a means by which you learn about the claims and defenses of the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Formally is when the parties exchange correspondence, but no pleadings. There are specific pleadings that involve written discovery. These include such things as requests for admission of facts, request for production of documents, and interrogatories. They will be accompanied by a cover sheet which has the case caption on them.
Okay.
And each one of those formal means of discovery are governed by specific rules. And there are sanctions if the discovery is not made in a timely fashion. So we'll see you guys August 18th at 10 o'clock. Thank you both for coming in. Have a nice day.
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
All right. Let's see if I have another one for you, Mr. Rosen. Let's see. One, 4, 6, 3, 6, 6. This might be yours. Let's see. Hello?
Hello,
What is your name?
Deborah Kelly.
All right, let's get started on that one. We are on the record calling file 23-141-938 LVNV funding versus Deborah Kelly. Date and time appears to be our second pretrial. Your appearances.
Judge, may it please the court, my name is Attorney Richard Gruson. My bar number is 35222. I'm the attorney of record for the plaintiff, and I am appearing on behalf of the plaintiff today.
And what is your name?
Deborah Kelly.
We were last together on this file on June the 23rd. The court opened your written discovery at that time. How are we doing on that written discovery?
Judge, may I please court Richard Grusin for the record. I have, based on the pleadings, I have from my office as on or about July 10th, I have filed a pretrial motion for summary disposition. So I don't really have a hearing date under the pleading and practice of 36th District Court. And I would ask at this time that a date be set for oral argument on my motion for summary disposition.
Well, that has not hit my file as of yet. Let me
Yes.
ask Ms. Kelly. Ms. Kelly, is
Yeah.
it your intention to do any written discovery in this matter?
I don't know. I just have my credit card from 2016. They said that it was opened in September of 2022. And I don't know what that means. I mean, my card was opened in 2016, and it was on my credit report that it was open in 2016, but somehow they went in and changed it to September of 2022. And when I tried to discuss some type of settlement with Mr. Richard, he hung up in my face. He was very rude, and he told me I wasn't running things and I was going to listen to him, and he hung up in my face when I was trying to talk to him.
So this is obviously, Judge, something we should keep on the record. I can tell you that this is based on a Macy's credit card that had last payment of $189.85 on or about December 27th of 2017. So that'll be in my motion. I think any further conversations be with defendant on the record, and on that I rest.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you folks another opportunity to do more written discovery if that's what you choose to do. I'm going to give you August 18th pretrial date. That will be at 10 o'clock. Is there anything else we can do now?
Plain for us.
Anything for you, ma'am?
no,
Okay. Put you an order out in mail today. Thank you for coming in.
thank you.
Hello?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What brings you here today, sir?
I am here for two things. One is a pretrial conference. The other is a motion for summary disposition hearing. I have a case number for you if you'd like it.
What's the pretrial?
The pretrial is, at least we have a hearing date for it. I think it might have been replaced by the MSD hearing. It's for Lake Trust Credit Union versus Sharif Jameh.
I have Mr. Jameh here. Let's get started on that file. 910. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Your Honor.
What is your name?
Sharif Jameh.
We are on the record calling file number 231439110, Lake Trust Credit Union versus Sharif Jameh. This is the date and time for what appears to be our second pretrial. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel Zayutro for plaintiff.
You remember the State Bar of Michigan?
Yes, sir. P number P85174.
And your name again, sir?
My name is Sharif Habib Jameh.
All right. Did you gentlemen do any written discovery? We opened your written discovery on June 23rd. What's going on with that?
Discovery was opened, Your Honor. We have not sent any written discovery.
And how about you, Mr. Jamal? Are you planning on doing any written discovery?
No.
Okay. Counsel, how about you? You going to do any written discovery?
It depends on the outcome of today's motion hearing. I'm
There's
not,
no motion on the docket today, sir.
that's news to me, Your Honor.
Well, your claim of having a motion is news to me.
Yes, understood. In which case we can send out that written discovery. You're positive you don't have an MSD hearing today?
I have a note that a motion was filed, but it is not scheduled today.
Do you have a hearing date? I think our files on my end got screwed up.
No, I do not have a hearing date because there was just what? Either yesterday or the day before, there was just a Court of Appeals decision criticizing doing summary disposition motions before discovery was closed.
Fair enough, Your Honor.
I calendar a motion before discovery was closed.
No, makes sense, Your Honor. I apologize. I can work on that written discovery. I believe you opened it for 60 days at the last pretrial
I
conference,
just
which
opened it. I did not give a time. Counsel,
Okay.
you're trying to put words in my mouth or you're trying to run my docket. Neither one of which I'm happy about.
understood, Your Honor.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to give you gentlemen another pretrial date. That pretrial date will be August 18th at 10 o'clock. Does that date and time work for everybody?
August 18th at 10 a.m. works.
Does that work for you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll see you then. If you're going to do any written discovery, let's get it done.
Yes, sir.
August 18th at 10 o'clock. Thank you both for coming in. We are
Thank you,
on
Your Honor.
record. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello,
What is your name?
hello,
What is your-
Jendai Issa. Hello,
All right, hold on. We are back on the record calling 23144-227 LVNV funding versus Jedi Issa. Date and time for pretrial, your appearance.
Judge, may I please court? My name is Attorney Richard Rusin. My bar number is 35222. I'm the attorney of record for the plaintiff, and I'm the attorney for plaintiff in today's pretrial.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Jendai Issa.
This is our second pretrial in this matter. We were last together on June 23rd, at which time the court opened your written discovery. How's that going?
Judge, may I please court? I have reviewed the pleadings of this case, and I have drafted a motion for summary disposition that I'm showing that has been filed. So therefore, under the usual local court rules and protocol for the 36th District Court, I would ask in this pretrial hearing a hearing date for oral argument on my motion for summary judgment. On that, I rest.
Ms. Issa, are you intending to do any written discovery?
No,
Okay, Well, then what I'll do is I'll just give you a short pretrial date. And by that time, I should have Mr.
Okay.
Ruth's, motion for summary disposition, and I will calendar it at that time. Let's see. Does August the 10th work for both of you at 10 o'clock?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, for me.
Okay, August 10th at 10 o'clock, and I will close your written discovery as of August 7th. We'll calendar Mr. Ruth's motion if you're unable to settle the case by that time. Thank you for coming in.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ms. Frank, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm well, thank you.
I do not have an opponent for you, but I wanted to let you know I knew you were here.
I appreciate that.
Soon.
Are you going to put me back in the waiting room?
Yes, I
or-
will. Till
Okay.
10:30.
Thank you very much.
Mhm. Hello?
There we go. Good morning, Your
Good
Honor.
morning, Counsel. I do not have an opponent for you as of yet either. Want to let you know I knew you were here. Put you back in the waiting
Okay.
room. We'll go forward at 10:30.
Understood. Thank you, Judge.
If you're just tuning in, I'm Julie Nazralin, and you're listening to Tempo on CBC Music. It's a question of being forced to choose between security and true love. That is Manuel Lesco's dilemma. Should she stay with the older man who will pamper her for life and shower her with jewels and riches? Or should she take off with the younger, hunky, handsome guy, vowing undying love and committed to following her to the ends of the earth? How's that for an opera in a nutshell version of Giacomo Puccini's Manuel Lescaut without giving away the ending? Here is the famous intermezzo. Pucci. Registered the intermezzo of Giacomo Puccini's opera Manon Lescaut with Richard Bradshaw leading the Canadian Opera Company Orchestra. You're listening to Tempo on CBC Music, and I'm Julie Nasrallah. You might sneak off to play with your friends. You might sneak in a few video games with a classmate, and you might sneak into the kitchen while your parents are working to grab another cookie or a popsicle. But of all the things kids try to sneak in, here's guessing that playing the organ isn't one of them. Unless you're like the next composer. When Gabriel Fauré was a kid, he used to sneak off to play the organ at the church near his house. And when his parents caught wind of this, instead of punishing him, they sent him to study the organ when he was just 9 years old. Here is music by Gabriel Fauré, his piano quintet #1 with Pascal Roger and the Quatuor Design.
We are on the record. This is file number 23 146391. The file is entitled Finwise Bank versus Allison Nesbitt. By a notice dated June 26, 2023, and sent to the parties on that date. This matter is scheduled for pretrial today, July 21 at 10 o'clock. It's now after 10:30. Could I have your appearance, please?
Thank you, Your Honor. Lori Frank, P43509, appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
Ms. Frank, the defendant has failed to appear. No good cause for that failure having been shown. The default of the defendant is hereby entered. We'll send that on out to you today.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great weekend.
You too. Be safe.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We are on the record calling file number 231430026. BCG Equities versus Alfreda Miller. We were last together on this file on June 23rd, 2021. The matter was adjourned to today's date, June 21st, 2022 at 10 o'clock by a notice sent to the parties on that date. It's now 10:31. Could I have your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Richard Stockroth appears for the plaintiff creditor BCG Equities P85814.
Defendant has failed to appear. No good cause of that failure having been shown. The default defendant is hereby entered. We'll send that out to you today. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Judge. You have a great day.
You be safe. Hello? Oh.
We just heard music by Gabby Vegas being number one with Pastor saying, and the thoughts are all designed. Would you feel like having a song on a regular basis would be a good thing? And you're invited to visit cbc.ca/listen, where you will find over 200 listening experiences to choose from, and includes nearly 40 classical music playlists. You can go to cbc.ca/listen, and all of that music is FREE free. I'm Julie as well, time now for the news break. More tempo coming your way. That's right now. You're up.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hi, Ms. April, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. You got Ferndale Pharmacy?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, I think Mary Beth Cobbs is here for that. Let's see. I have two attorneys for the city, so I'm not sure which one is here for you. Good morning, Councilman.
Good morning, Judge.
What file do you have today?
I'm reading the case for Mr. Halfren. It's the Ferndale Pharmacy case with
Oh,
Ms.
okay.
Abro.
Then I have both people. This is file 23-143678. Ferndale Family Pharmacy, excuse me, versus C Detroit. Date and time for 678. What appears to be our third pretrial. We've made our 2.302A disclosures. Your appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christina Abro, P78224, here on behalf of Ferndale Family Pharmacy.
And good morning, Your Honor. Mary Beth Cobbs, P40080, appearing on behalf of defendant.
Okay, it's a pharmacy case. Closed bill. Why don't we settle?
Your Honor.
Go
Ms.
ahead.
Abro? Okay, Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Halfren and Ms. Abro have had discussions, Your Honor. This is what the city of Detroit alleges is a fraud case. We have several cases involving the same underlying patient, and we've shared the video with Ms. Abro, and we would like to take 3 depositions, Your Honor. And I think that Ms. Abro and Mr. Halfren have exchanged information and that they were arranging to take the depositions of 3 three individuals, including the resident agent of Ferndale Pharmacy.
And when are these depositions going to take place?
We actually have not scheduled those, Judge, because I mean, our office is objecting to them at this point. I'm not sure what the fraud of, I'm not sure what the fraud of the claimant has to do with our office and this pharmacy bill. They haven't given us any offer as to a settlement. They haven't said anything, except I got an email a few days ago with the video footage that I haven't even been able to pull up yet that states that there has been some type of fraud committed. So I'm not sure at this time what the deposition of the owner of the facility would have to do with the fraud of the claimant.
Ms. Cobbs, you guys are not going to agree. Somebody's gonna have to file a motion.
All right, Your Honor.
So I'll give you another date. That'll be August 18th at 11 o'clock. If you're gonna file a motion to compel depositions of specific individuals, calendar your motion for that date, August 18th at 11 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now,
Thank you, Your
I take it, Ms. Cobbs, from what you say, that there are other cases ongoing involving the same claimant, not in
That
this
is,
court.
that is correct, Your Honor. I believe
Yeah.
there's even another case that's been assigned to Judge Donald Coleman involving the same claimant.
Have the depositions that you take interested in taking, have they been taken in any of the other files?
I'm covering this for Mr. Halfren, and I do not know, Your Honor. I don't want to advise the court something that I'm not aware of.
Okay, well, that's something that I'm gonna want to know at the
Yes.
time, because I mean, if these people are, you want to depose 3 people, and they're being deposed in other cases, there's no point in doing it again here. It's a waste of time and money. Anyway, I'll see you guys again, August 18th at 11 o'clock. If you're going to file a motion to compel the depositions of 3 of those individuals, calendar your motion for that date. Ms. Abro, your response should be filed by time to be here that date as well.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything else we cannot do today?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless
Okay.
you. Right.
We'll see you August 18th, 11 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge.
Mr. Bedikian, what brings you here today?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on Drive Right versus City of Detroit.
I don't have a 2018 case number that you have on your screen.
Yeah, I think because I used the link to join Zoom, it didn't allow me to change my name until after I get into the actual courtroom. So I apologize for that, Your Honor.
Let's call the case. This is file number 22-195-379, Drive Right Transportation versus City of Detroit. This appears to be our 3rd pretrial. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Bedikian, P75312 on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Calvert Bailey, P42409 on behalf of defendant City of Detroit.
All right, this is our 3rd pretrial on this file. And you guys tell me that there was some concerns that led me to authorize written discovery. How's that coming?
We've completed ours pretty much, Your Honor. It has been very enlightening to the defendant.
Mr. Bedikian, are you planning to do any additional written discovery?
The only thing that I would request is the claims file. I did notice I reviewed the discovery yesterday that was responded to, and I noted in there that it indicated that my client never submitted its bills to the City of Detroit, but I was going through my client's file and there's a letter from Comp 1 administrators notifying my client that it received their requests for payments, and that their requests for payments were denied because they were IME denials. So I would just want to get the claims file to comb through there and shed some light on, why now there may be a different tune to why they may be denying these bills.
Let me see. I thought I required the 2.3028 disclosures to be made, right?
We did make disclosures. I didn't see a claims file come through. Mr. Bailey did send me IMEs, some additional other documents, but I didn't get a normal claims file in the course of what we normally get in these cases.
Oh. Let me see here. $2.302A. Oh, what do you know? A copy of the claim file. Looking at 2.302A. I'm sorry, that's 2. B, I guess. Mr. Bailey, what's happening on this?
I'm not sure, Your Honor, because it should have been attached to the initial disclosures. My paralegal prepared that.
Indeed, that's what the court rules requires that to be. I just wanted to make sure that that's what I understood. That's what, make sure my memory hasn't failed me on the rule. So let's do this. I'm going to have you guys back on July 31st. Does that work for everybody at 11 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, Your Honor.
Mr. Bailey can't find his calendar.
Yes, Your Honor, I do have a conference in the morning at 9 o'clock with Judge Sullivan, but hopefully I'll be out of there by then, so that should work.
We'll see you at 11 o'clock, July 31st. What I expect between now and then, I expect that claim file to be turned over. I mean, the court rule 2.302A requires that, and I require that as at the outset.
Yes, Your Honor.
It seems to be our only problem. And then unless there's some reason, otherwise, I'm going to close your discovery after that. I'll see you July 31st at 11 o'clock. Let's get that done, gentlemen.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I will note, Your Honor, just for your information, Mr. Bailey has made an offer. I've submitted a counter offer. So,
well, if you get a sell,
maybe we can get this wrapped up before then. But I just wanted to keep you apprised that we are working. Some offers and counter offers have been exchanged. So it's we're in good faith trying to move this forward.
It's my recollection. It's been a while since I've been in school, but my recollection was that after elementary school, you don't get grades for effort. You only get grades for performance.
Well, that is
it's been
true.
a while, but that's my recollection. July 31st, gentlemen, at 11 o'clock. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Best,
Good morning, Your Honor.
we are on the record calling case 22-198-365, Discover Bank versus Michael Reed, by a notice dated June 27th, 2023, and sent to the parties on that day. This matter is set for hearing today at 11 o'clock on the plaintiff's motion to reinstate the case and enter default. It's now after 11:15. Could I have your appearance?
Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel Best, P58501, on behalf of plaintiff Discover Bank.
Mr. Best, have you received any pleadings from Mr. Reed?
We have not, Your Honor.
Mr. Reed has failed to appear. Please proceed with your motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is our motion for an order of reinstatement and entry of default judgment. The defendant was personally served at this matter, failed to file a answer within the 21-day answer period. We did proceed and submit a default. We had overnighted that to the court. Apparently, it was not properly processed, and the court ended up dismissing this matter. So we're asking the court to reinstate the action and enter the default judgment in the amount of $2,219.64. That represents damages of $1,989.26 and court costs of $230.38. We're also asking for interest to accrue at the statutory maximum contractual rate of 13% per annum on the judgment.
All right, reviewing the file, it appears that there was a personal service made here. And the case was dismissed, although personal service had been made, proof of that had been filed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grant your motion in part. I'm going to reinstate your case and enter the default. So we'll send that on out, and then you can serve Mr. Reed with his copy of the default and send in your proposed default judgment. I see that your SCRA status report is already in the file.
Very good. So I need to submit an order under 7-day.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up the proposed order that you had submitted. And so what instead of granting the default judgment, I'm going to just enter the default.
Okay, and then we'll just submit a default judgment under 7 days serving that
And the proof of service of the default on Mr. Reed.
Very good.
Okay,
I will do so.
be safe. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. You too, Your Honor.
We're off the record. That's going to conclude the morning call.